Amber begs for prayers as family member gets in fatal accident. And Amber shares health update on nephew after horrific accident. And Amber Johnston reveals nephew's miracle survival. I will explain everything. Never miss this video. Hello viewers, I am Emma. Welcome to our new video. Before going to the main topic, I would like to say, like this video, and please subscribe to the channel. Amber begs for prayers as family member gets in fatal accident. 7. The Little Johnstons actress Amber Johnston talked candidly about a family member's tragic accident in her most recent post. She shared all the information about the tragic event on social media. The TLC diva has shared both joyful and depressing events of her life on television throughout the years. Fans of TLC came to rely on Amber and Trent's hit series. Throughout back-to-back seasons, they have presented their journey on the show. For nearly 10 years, the reality TV couple and their 5 kids dominated the hearts of their viewers. As a dwarf family, they discussed their struggles and experiences. On the show, they also invited their friends and extended family. But when Amber told her followers about a family member's tragic accident, it horrified everyone. Are Trent and Amber's children doing okay? For more information, continue reading. 7 stars of the television series, Little Johnstons, Trent, and Amber Johnston enjoy giving the latest information on their relatives. Throughout season 14, the couple's lives saw a lot of highs and lows. The most recent season of TLC's programming just ended. The pregnant journey of Liz Johnston was highlighted by the network on the show. Trent, Johnson, and the rest of the family were delighted to welcome their newest member. They were very affectionate and spoilt Liz and little Leighton. Before, fans had been pleading with the network to cancel the show because they were getting monotonous. Liz's pregnancy, however, was a welcome change of pace. It's been speculated by fans that Jonah Johnston's wedding may appear in later seasons. Star of 7 Little Johnstons, Amber Johnston's dwarfism caused many problems in the family. She recently disclosed how her family member's dwarfism prevented a terrible accident from taking his life. On the official series page, she recently posted a scary photo of her nephew. Trent was shown in it tending to his nephew, who had bandages and tubes all over his body. According to Amber, since July 19th, the family members have been withholding the information. But at her nephew's request, the family has started to spread the word. Because of his critical health, she disclosed, their close friends and family have been keeping the situation quiet. Johnston disclosed that her nephew had been involved in a collision and had exited the vehicle to assess the damage. Sadly, when the youngster was making his way back to his car, he was struck by an SUV with an aortic dissection, 14 broken ribs, and a cervical fracture. Among other ailments, the reality TV star described what happened to her nephew. The boy had survived an orbital fracture, a brain bleed, and torn liver and spleen, according to her. Thankfully, despite all the wounds and difficulties, Trent and Amber's nephew is still alive. Additionally, Amber said, "It is thought that his dwarfism's chest anatomy is what saved his life." She pointed out that the boy had no brain damage. The reality TV star went on, "He's over the hill, but he ain't through the woods yet for his 40th birthday this week." For more 7 Little Johnstons tea, keep an eye on the TV season and spoilers. Amber shares health update on nephew after horrific accident. Trent and Amber Johnston are speaking up for the first time on their nephew's almost tragic vehicle accident. A collection of black and white pictures of their nephew during his most recent hospital stay were posted on the 7 Little Johnstons star's shared Instagram page on Sunday. In the first, he was intubated and had a neck brace on while he lay in a hospital bed. He was photographed in the same room in another, propped up, and aware while Trent gave him a food. He was still sporting a neck brace, monitoring, and what looked like drainage tubes. The TLC stars clarified in the caption that they are talking about the terrifying event now, 2 months after it happened. In order to give their nephew accurate information, adding, "Until this point, family and close friends have kept the accident a private matter." As stated in the upload from September 22, the adult nephew of the couple, who is also small, had been evaluating the damage to his automobile and the car of another driver after what was called a fender bender on July 19. However, on the way back to his car, he was hit by an SUV. He suffered from an ocular fracture, aortic dissection, 14 fractured ribs, a cervical fracture, a torn liver and spleen, a trimalleolar ankle fracture, and a brain bleed. Amazingly, he's still alive, the article went on. He didn't sustain any brain damage. It is thought that his chest structure, which results from his dwarfism, is what kept him alive. Though their nephew isn't through the woods just yet, he is still mending and recovering from the severe stress. The family is thankful for how the terrible disaster turned out. As he says, for his 40th birthday, this week, he's over the hill, but he ain't through the woods yet. The couple ended their post with a touching homage to their nephew. The journey continues to be long and windy, but we are grateful the journey exists and he's alive, the couple wrote. Amber Johnston reveals nephew's miracle survival. This past weekend, Seven Little Johnstons actress Amber Johnston disclosed on social media that her nephew's dwarfism is likely what allowed him to survive a catastrophic tragedy. He endured a horrific accident in July but recovered. Were you aware of it? To learn more, keep reading. Do not worry if you have not heard of the close call with death of a family of TLC stars Trent Johnston and Amber. According to the results of a Google search, hardly anybody else had heard of it either. But it looks intriguing because it seems like he could have been much worse off, or maybe dead, if he hadn't been a small guy. Some, but definitely not all, of the extended family has been met by fans of Seven Little Johnstons. There are TLC family members that would rather avoid reality TV. Others, however, are just not given the chance to appear on camera because they are so far removed from the plot. The nephew of Trent and Amber Johnston was very close to passing away. Also, it's possible that you've never heard of him, especially since the star of the Seven Little Johnstons omitted his name. The TLC matriarch posted a picture of someone in a hospital on Instagram on Sunday night, looking worse for wear. After then, she talked about how the accident had been kept a private matter by the family. But maybe they're afraid the news will end up in the hands of the media. Why even bring it up otherwise? Amber Johnston sent her admirers of Seven Little Johnstons a lengthy caption that read, "We are sharing correct information and an update regarding our nephew's accident on July 19th at his desire. Family and close acquaintances have not disclosed the accident to the public until now. Our nephew got into a minor collision on the evening of July 19. He stepped out to inspect the damage with the other driver. He was hit by an SUV as he was making his way back to his car." Her account of her nephew's wounds later on suggests that he most likely ought to have died. Amber Johnston reported suffering from a brain bleed, ocular fracture, trimalleolar ankle fracture, ripped liver and spleen, 14 broken ribs, cervical fracture, and an aortic dissection. The Seven Little Johnstons actress revealed that her nephew lived in spite of all those horrifying wounds. "Miraculously, he is alive," she said, describing it as a miracle. His brain was not damaged. It is thought that his chest structure, which results from his dwarfism, saved his life. The fact that Amber Johnston's nephew survived seemed to please her. But until he fully recovers, there is still a long way to go. What do you think of Amber Johnston's theory that the dwarfism her nephew was born with may have saved his life? Can you see why she expressed her optimism that Liz Johnston's daughter may be a small person so quickly, along with Trent Johnston? Comment below with your thoughts, and check back here frequently for all the news, spoilers, and updates about Seven Little Johnstons. Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.